Hey guys, this is Ron here, and it's been some crazy times. We've been having just a roller coaster of events. Definitely, a lot of things seem to be picking up the pace, and whether it's good or bad, I am not here to debate that. I'm just here to, just say that I don't really know what to do for content. I mean, I've had different ideas um, based on things that I was just passionate about. And for me, it's always been like a thing that I've just been passionate about for it held on to me for like a while. Um, what I mean by that is for example, I was into like card games. Yu-Gi-Oh was like a card game that I started off firstly with, was one of the first card games alongside I believe Pokemon. Even though Pokemon TCG, as a kid, I had no idea how to play the game fully. I didn't even know about like prize cards, to be honest, when I was a kid. But now with Yu-Gi-Oh, I've actually gone to a YCS before, which is huge for me because for someone like me, I've never really been born rich or into like a nice anything. I was to be honest with you guys, I was actually born in like a trailer park environment. I mean, I have nothing to hide here, so I'm just gonna lay it out bluntly. I was born in like a trailer park environment. It was like one of those things where it's like this was just because of how my parents was living at the time. Now, when I say parents lightly because, well, that's a whole different topic because that's a whole different video. If you guys want me to make the video, I mean, it goes into some very touchy stuff. I don't have an issue sharing it. It's just things get a bit dark. So, I mean, that's why I'm not going to go into all that. But, anyways, so growing up, I was born essentially in a trailer park. I moved into like a trenchy area for like the first 13 years. I wasn't even a year old and stuff. So, um, and just a lot of tough challenges that like a lot of people just kind of blamed me for. So, why am I talking about this? Is because as a Yu Gi Oh player or just a kid that wanted to get, into like a card game, right? It wasn't my fault that like everything is based around booster packs. Yeah, these packs they're fun. I get the fun and was able to experience it later in life. Because for a while I would either get maybe I miss the times in Yu-Gi-Oh. If there's anyone out there that's watching this and like plays Yu-Gi-Oh, um, I miss when we had like the $10 structure decks. I mean, you just bought three for like 30 and you'd have a deck to play. Nowadays it's just I don't know, some of the products that Yu-Gi-Oh is just coming out with. I mean, I've seen how complex the effects are. I mean, I've actually been playing since the time frame I was playing was rather from I would say 2016 to 2024 was when I fell out roughly of just like the card game. Like I tried, but it was just I actually went to so back to the story, right? So I've went to a YCS. That was like a huge thing for me. It's something that I did, on my own completely, like the preparation and just everything. And I gotta say, one of the things that makes this most memorable for me is the fact that I kid you not, and if you guys want to see a picture, I have a picture too, but I don't know if I want to upload it because out of respect for a fallen Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber who fought a very strong battle and will always be in our memories. Um, I never knew the guy, And for those of you who don't know who I'm referring to, um, it is Alex Cimo, who sadly passed on. He seemed like a great guy. I just got nothing but great things to say about him. When I went to YCS, Team Sam, Sam from Team Sam, and Dzeeff, and there was a few others that were there as well. Um, and the last thing that I remember is this was a playmat, a Yu-Gi-Oh playmat. I got this from Team Samurai's like website. Just really like the whole like glow and like the whole like it's I didn't this was I what's funny is I actually got this like playmat before like people started getting like a little too like liking to Dark Magician grow up, just gonna say it like that. And I just kind of felt a little weird like using this playmat because it wasn't like that. It was actually I like how there's like different like dual monsters. Now if you look at the playmat, if you get a glimpse of it, I had Sam sign right there. I cannot make this up. This is his mat, and he was good at like the whole like he had the perfect like poker face and everything. Didn't even phase him. Completely professional. And yeah, he seemed like a cool guy. I don't know him personally, so I can't really say like anything, and I'm not going to try. So, anyways, um, playmat's a little dirty up in this corner. So apologies for playmat being a little dirty, but yeah, Cimo, he signed there, and then in this corner I got the Dzeeff. It's a little dirty again. That's why it's like harder to see. But if you look right in there, the Dzeeff. But yeah, I think one of my friends like mentioned there was, I guess, a video. And Sam, if you're watching this, that was a really awesome day. That's all I'm gonna say. That was a really awesome day. Um, yeah, I was there was so much I wasn't really expecting. Like, um, all I'm gonna say is, Sam, if you're watching, thank you for being cool. At least with me. I not that like I was anything. A lot of people, respectfully, a lot of people, will like get super excited, and not everyone can control how they feel. These urges come through, and people control them at different levels. It's not like I was like a person that was like, I'm just saying that I wasn't a person that was giving, I hope I wasn't given a hard time, but you know what, that's really not for me to determine. So I mean, yeah. So anyways, I went and had fun. um but at the same time though, one of the things that like I've always like wished I had, and still kind of do actually, is like a legit group of like people, like the bros or whatever, to like play cards with and go to card shops with. I unfortunately never got a chance to really experience that ever. um the people that I thought I was cool with like all those years, just it was all for nothing. People just come and go. And so for me, I've just like gotten into a lot of different card games and stuff. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh, I've played Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Hearthstone, Legend of Runeterra, which is like the League of Legend card game before the League of Legend card game. Bakugan, both the original and like the new one. I was hyped, and this is why it hits me a little hard ish. And about the whole thing with Cimo is again, rest in peace. He fought a really tough battle, and yeah. Um, the thing is that with with the Bakugan trading card game, and when it first came out, there was a few videos, and I saw like Cimo um at that Bakugan event. It was like crazy. It was like, whoa. I mean, it was an invitational only thing to like, the like some of the best like Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers. Um I say some of them like respectfully just in case like, they didn't send the invitation to other good YouTubers. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. Um like I just have nothing but like good things to say. For those of you who never met Cimo, for those of you who like want to understand from just like not someone that knew him because I never unfortunately got to like meet him and see what he was like. And I say it like that because when I went to that YCS, it was just like when I saw him and I like came up to him and I think I shook his hand. I hope I shook his hand. Jeez. Wow, it's just sad, you know, that one day. But I can only imagine what people who actually know him are really feeling, right? So I mean, I can't really, say like it's all poor me. It's like no, 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 no. Anyways, for me, there's a lot of things that like I wanted to like be able to do in my life, but life also has its like crazy moments. I'm not mad. I'm just, my brain is still like, this is just like personal things for me, like as in, like I wish I could have, hmm, maybe played Bakugan with him or something, but the thing is with like YouTubers, it's like they're always busy, and they're going from events to events, and they're doing their stuff. They got their people, they got plans, they got the whole agenda, a whole day ahead of them, and so much busy work and preparation that it's just hard. And I'm just gonna say this from someone who's like who never knew him, but just when I walked in and I saw him, um, he definitely had that like very light, peaceful like vibe. Like when you go up to somebody and there's like, like very easy going. That was Cimo. When I met him, he was he always had that smile that you watch on his content. That's him. Like that's who he is, and I'm sure a lot of you know that already. Just for those of you who don't know, as someone I'm just a guy that met him. I am glad that I met him though, because honestly, I felt like I might have learned a thing or two from him, maybe. Just, like, I don't know really how to put my finger on it, but that's what I mean. Like, just the fact that, this is someone that, like, I've come across, and it's just crazy, the whole situation. But rest in peace, Cimo, and I hope that you're in a much better, um, you know, place. Like you're not like suffering from what you were going through. Like I just hope everything is better for you, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for watching all.